Hello all, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to the Performance Racing Esports Formula 1 PlayStation 4 Social. Here on the Hosting 96 XD channel. I know this is my first channel again, but hello, welcome to PS4 Social. And tonight we are at Abu Dhabi for round number 2. I hope you are all well, whether you are watching in the world. And it's nice to have you all here tonight. I just need to share the link for the stream arena, and we will get going. Never nothing allows me to. It's not. I know it can be a bit funny sometimes. Apparently, I'm not streaming. What's going on? Are we even? Is there even a video up? Oh, I am streaming. Yes, okay. Alright, cheers. Cheers. Much love, much love. I don't know what's going on then. It must be my app glitching. Thank you for letting me know. Our championship leader keeping us in the blue. Or pink, or whatever your favourite colour is. Oh, we're getting some Gifferinos in chatter. Let me send it out. The link. Just search PRF1. Send it to every chatter. Hello, Jay. Hello, Jay. Good points on Tuesday. Good points. Oh, we've got an 11 driver coming who's appearing in late. It's a Canadian. Do we have a Canadian? Trying to think, that don't seem right. I mean, is that going to be Salinx or Penske that's coming in? Because I can't see, because there's some. So one of the bad things about on PS4 is that the name tag doesn't come up straight away, and that is quite irritating. It's my favourite console, sure, but help me out, please, Sony. And I know at 9 o'clock, you know, bad result indeed, yeah. Yeah, I know at 9 o'clock, the next iteration of the correct console will be shown to the world. Can't wait for that. None of the Williams are here. So, to let you know, Jelly and Chris have left, which is unfortunate. But we have got Samuel, who has taken the spare Toro Rosso. That's good. See, I don't know where everybody is, because that's sad. Because we should be expecting 16 on the grid. Yeah, just let me actually share in the PRF1 chats as well, then we'll get going. I'm going to Xbox and do that one. Oh, it's Salinx. Okay, yeah, cheers. Okay. Nice to see our North American friends, who also respect the honour of Her Majesty the Queen, join us tonight here on the PlayStation 4 Social at Performance Racing Esports Formula 1. So yeah, I mean, I see what happened at Spain. It all happened behind me, really. I know something happened on that safety car and the clip got setting. We haven't dealt with those yet for whatever reason, so I can't make too many comments as an admin. But hey ho. Right, let's give the green light. Oh, they're all ready and up. Here we go. And because I do not know the numbers off by heart for the corner names here at Abu Dhabi, For the first time in a long time, I've actually had to put a circuit map up. Oh no. The one factor that this will have with only 11 drivers is that it's near guaranteed points. For race 1 and for race 2, a substantial majority of them will still get points. So, fair play to them. Everybody in chat, please do get involved, ask questions. I'm happy to answer anything. As we now go into the Abu Dhabi sunset. Be interested to see what strategies people employ, knowing, if they start 11th, they'll have a free choice. Otherwise, they'll have to start on whatever they've got. As Toxic Zinc says he's going to get those points. He was so close to a maximum score. In fact, he was only 5 points off doing so because he got fast lap in both races. He won race 1 and I think he came third in race 2. I really should have printed out the championship beforehand. So I'll double check. See, I'm meant to be responsible for all this stuff. I look right amateur, don't I? Well, I am amateur, but what do I know? Oh, you got 37 out of 42. I would make them. And drivers are finally coming out. It's been another minute. Now I'm not sure if there's going to be any rain this being Abu Dhabi, but it appears that drivers were putting on their setups, and they are ready to go. As Woodsy says, let's get some points then. Yes. And Zach says, see me go on sauce of 13 laps inspires me now. We did some practice that weekend, and I started on mediums for race 1 because we duplicated the format, and let's just say I managed to nurse softs to the end on a lap 1 safety car. Just to remind everybody, the race format is going to be, so we have a short qualifying, we have a 25% race, and then we have a second 25% race, which is the reverse of the finishers of race 1. Anyway, let us hide spectator menu. Who's first on track? It is Samuel, who made his PRF1 debut in Division 1 on Tuesday, and he showed a decent turn of pace, to be honest. Seems to know what he's on about with league racing. Watches Terra Limitless, so clearly has a fine pedigree. Also, I noticed one thing. Graham, for some reason, should be in the McLaren and not the Mercedes. When for some reason he was in America last week. But never mind. We'll just count him as for Mercedes for that race. And then if points Mercedes got that race, well, Mercedes can have him because he ran in the Mercedes. That's just the way it is. There's that Salinx. He's going for a quicker outlap, the Canadian, than Samuel the Briton. And I will take you around a lap of the Asmarina circuit. Unfortunately, there's nobody in the commentary box with me today, but we will muddle through. So, coming out of turn number 21, hard on the power, heading down towards turn 1 in this sunset here at Abu Dhabi. 185 miles, that flicks into turn 1. Nicely neat. This is actually very neat. Now going through turn 2, and now into turn 3. Now turn 4. You can lose it through turn 2 and turn 3 if you have battered tyres. Now heading into 5 and 6. And now into turn 7. It's looking like a very neat lap for Canadian. I suspect he's a wheel player. Looking at his very smooth motions behind the wheel. But anyway, here he is down the back straight. We will go on board now with the Mercedes, which I vacated from from PS4 Division 1. Now having gone through the 8-9 chicane, and now through, this is apparently turn 10. As he activates the DRS again, heading down towards turn 11, passing a support pit straight. And now into turn 14. 15 and 16. Now into turn 17. Now into 18. Now into 19. Looking like a very good lap from Salinx. And now into turn 20. Very neat and composed. Very smooth with the wheel. Into turn 21. Unlike the Villeneuve's course. And that's a 1:35.4. That is a decent time. Beatable, but it's decent, and it's certainly a good banker. So next cross line will be it'll be Samuel, and then SJ Woods is going for it first on the medium tyre. That's 1:38.9, but it's teammate Samuel takes a 1:36.1. I need to start looking at my phone. So I'm going to check. Oh, as my 1289 goes third for McLaren with a 36.816. His team at S-Gram 1980 does a 37.192. Decent lap time there. And then we've got Newcastle United Football Club Munson here. Who I believe he's actually making his debut, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, he was here last week, wasn't he? Oh, no, this is Debbie. He was in the practice race anyway. I think he invalidated that lap, so I will have a quiet one. Enjoy the lap. So Munson now crosses the line to do a 36.8 on the medium. That's an okay time now. YouTube Toxic Zinc does 36.4 on the medium. That's a very good time there. And then Mini Laverick is now on a lap. Let's see what. Oh, was that an invalidation already? He's gone down straight down on the ears. Jay says you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? I did stay silent for a lap, Jay. Yeah, you may have wondered why you couldn't have heard me when I was being deliberately quiet. I don't know. Speaking of Jay, he has done a 37.604 on the medium. We've got Kakra now on the lap, heading into turn one. Let's take a couple of bites there into the corner. It was nice and smooth now through turn two, and now into three. A very plain Jane helmet there as it comes through four. Now into turn 5, and now into 6. It's looking incompetent from the Racing Point driver, indeed. Now into 7. As he now heads towards the back straight with the DRS, as Samuel sets a 35.158 on the soft. It's the soft that he's used before, so he needs to be careful, he needs to improve. Salinx did set a decent time, no question, Zach, but he got beaten. I think we'll change fit to best, as to avoid confusion with tyre selections. As Kakarot, yeah, P2 now, JS. As Kakarot does a 59.9 after 2 sectors. Inside through the 12-13 chicane, and now heading into turn 14. Oh. They'll be deep there, but never mind. The momentum is kept forward as we now head down towards turn 17 on the brakes. nicely meeting the apex, and who's just improved? Oh, I think Maximan has set 36784 on mediums. As we now see Kakarot come across the finish line, he's going to set a 1 minute 40.600. And what can Mini Laverick do finally? Heading down the back straight, heading down towards turn 8. Well, exactly 2 back straights at Abu Dhabi, I would suppose. I suppose you could call it main straight, back straight, short straight. I don't know. Anyway, as we see Mini Laverick heading towards turn 11, his brother Laverick 1 unfortunately not able to make it today. That is a little bit of a shame, but hey ho. As he now heads through turn 14, now still on power. As he now makes the run through turns 15 and 16, which you have to thread the needle to get turn 17 right, and you know what? That's looking very neat and tidy. Through turn 18, oh, Codemaster's given a bad view now through 19. Probably could use a lot more room there on the exit, but it's not looking too bad into turn 20. Now headed into turn 21, slightly wide, but what time can he put in? Is it 37.595 and puts in P8? Okay, as a Mataman has stayed on his mediums, he's not going to improve there. What can Salix do? He's coming towards the end of his lap. This just might be a small improvement. You could say that. That's 6 cents quick with a 34.803. As the Canadian regains a provisional pull from Samuel with the face on at the end. I swear that's the sort of face we used to pull on MSN back in day. We want eco motions in PSN titles and Xbox gamer tags and your Steam gamer tags as well. We want those in F1 2020, please. Sony, Microsoft, Steam, Codemasters, make it happen for banter. As Toxic Zinc is now gone to the soft, interestingly. He wants to track position. Heading to turn 8 and 9. Now through turn 10. Where can the championship leader and the first ever winner in the social go? This is a track he picked. It's been intrigued to see what he can do. He's a second up on his time. So he's currently on track for a 35.4, but with softs, he's sure going to go quicker than that. Salix cuts a chicane. Naughty, not supposed to be doing that on an in-lap. But he probably doesn't know. Oh, and the Renault's going to get away with Mini Laverick. I think he's found a way of getting out of the way. That will be acceptable. As we now head through turn 19, going under the footbridge into turn 20. The car is looking very hooked for Zach here. 34.939 for YouTube Toxic Inc. And some Lancastrian bastard says a bit too much Yorks for that commentator back in day. First of all, sorry for the fatherless child cursing. And 2, you're from Bolton. I don't think you get to talk about accents, even if you are home to the legendary Peter Kay. But that's another story another day. Anyway, oh, Jay Wizzy, we'll go on board with Jay. Oh, he's cut turn 17. Yeah, he's backed off. The lap's not being allowed to stand. A shame he was half a second up, but maybe stand on mediums isn't a bad idea, even if he is P9. So maybe aborting may be an idea. Obviously, Jay can presumably hear me because he's watching the stream. Of course you knew that would come at Josh. Of course you did. Of course you did. You'd be naive to think otherwise. Anyway, we'll go on board with Jay again as he heads into turn 1. He goes wide an exit. Oh, he was wide for a long time. Would that lap be allowed to stand? There's nothing that suggested that he's invalidated from his mannerisms or the map. He's 1.8 temps up after sector 1. Oh, he goes wide through 6. That's going to unsettle him into 7. But she's a critical traction zone heading down towards turn 9 with a massive DRS zone as well, which has slowly grown over the years as the solutions to Abu Dhabi 2010 become finessed. heading down towards turn 8 now. Braking about 95 metres. That's a very good from Jay. Heading through 9 as he now slides out of there, but progressively through turn 10 on the DRS. He's running out of hers. Luckily, he's coming to a sector where you won't need it, but it'll be presumably derating. You've got less than 10% battery. The game starts to derate you to preserve what's got left. Oh, Mataman's been disqualified. Mataman has been disqualified for blocking the pit entry. I've no idea what's going on. He's on low fuel. Ooh. Now Jay has backed out again. I wonder if now knowing he will definitely be in the top 10, whether he feels better off to lost. Yeah, exactly. I mean, what can you say to that? That's unfortunate, the Mataman though. And he says he nearly crashed into him. Ouch. I wonder if Jay's going to abandon. He may have time to get out for another lap, but I wonder if he's going to abandon. Decide mediums is the way to go. And try and do something a little bit different. As I now go for a gulp of water. Nearly dropped beer. Had a surprise takeaway earlier, so. Coffee's good. Where I usually get my kebabs, I decide, you know what, bit different. I'll have an £1/2 burger with cheese on. Bloody lovely. You know what, best thing? Oh no, you know, on side, bit of kebab meat. Oh, we're lovely. And Jay Wiz says he's starting on mediums, he's confirming. Okay, Jay, while you're there, do you care to explain why? Without also giving too much away to let your rivals know your intel. As we've got Matty 1289 come towards the end of his lap. Where can the McLaren go? He looks like he's improved, but there's a big gulf between him and Munson. So I've been intrigued to see what time the McLaren can put in. There's a 36.299. He stays P5, but he goes into the middle of nowhere between Munson and Graham. There is a big gulf between the front 4 and then everybody else at the moment. And Zach really wants to know why Jay's going to stay on the mediums. Interesting. But then again, Jay is currently Zach's championship rival. So, ooh, wonder if there's a bit of tension going on. I just think it's a bit of friendly needle, personally. So, let's not make a mountain out of a molehill. That'd be not good. Not good. And do we have SJ Woods in lap? Oh, no. Oh, there's something going on with the Toro Rossos. Maybe we need to go to fitted to help us. Oh, he has set a time. Aha. Mini Lavricks on a lap. Ah, Jay Wiz is planning an undercut. The one thing you've got to know about the softs is if you plan to take the more than 8 laps, he does get a little tricky if you do push him. If you eke him out, you might be able to do 12, 13, but one way or another, you're going to be dead slow towards the end. I mean, yes, the safety car can be a factor, Jay, but every strategy's got its risk. You're starting a softs, you risk being overcut by those, starting on mediums and going to softs. Simply because an FCY can come out and allow that pit delta to reduce significantly and allow those to get a cheap stop. And yes, yeah, for some reason you are the only driver that has committed to a time, if we go to best, on mediums. Interesting for that, Jay. As Mini Laverick goes to 37.388. Anybody else on a lap? We got Graham on a lap now. Oh, we've got Trousen and Alap that are not going to make the end of the session. What's happening to Salings? Has he crashed? That looks like more of an accidental crash. You can crash there, so I'm not going to say that he's done anything deliberate. I just think that's a genuine accident. Anyway, what can Graham 1980 do? As he now comes through turns 15 and 16 and heading to turn 17. Oh, so I said his wheel stopped working. Oh. That's a bit of a shame, as Graham now comes through turn 19. Looking very nice on the McLaren. Now heading towards turn 20. Will this be pole position? I'm guessing not. But this is surely going to be a big improvement on that 37-1. Oh! He doesn't improve, but he gets 1.5 attempts to be closer to his teammate there. But Munson has made the start of his lap, apparently. And Zach said he missed the start. Oh, Munson has given up. Munson has given up. Has anybody else got in him to start time? Kakarot's trying, but he's 2.5 seconds slower. I think that's it. Oh no, Samuel. He's on a 2-lap old soft and he's trying again. I'm not sure this is the best strategy. Because he's going to be on some very bad sauce come the race. But anyway, we'll stay with him. Can he steal pole position? He's a 10th up. That currently wouldn't improve him in position. And Salix has left. That is a slight surprise there. The Canadian has left. If anyone's watching, please do invite him. Zach and Jay, I will trust you with that since you are good boys. Oh, and Samuel had a bit of a slide there through 17. I wonder if he's going to concede the lap. Oh, no. He's still going. Hugging turn 20 back tower. Now into turn 21. Where can he go? Can he go into pole position? Improve. Oh, the lap didn't stand. But it wouldn't have improved in position anyway, so there's nothing to worry about. Toxic Zinc is happy with his P2. Very happy with his P2. Oh, a reminder to our drivers, do not ready up, because there will be qualifying bans. Jay's invited him back. Thank you, Jay. And Slack says you don't think I'll be able to race. Pole position and then to go to a DNS. That's a shame. And Toxic Wheel is not working. So the Canadian does take pole position from Toxic Zing, Samuel, NUFC Munson, Max Webber tonight, SQM 1980, Mini Laverick, J Wizzy, SJ Wizzy, Kakarot 270, who are your top 10, and they will starting on their respective tyres. And Martinman 1304 was disqualified for a strange incident, and that's how I would put it. And I've put the do not ready up of put. Let's hope nobody readies up. Here, ready for race 1? Now, if we are to see a DNS from Salinx, the drivers need to know this. All they've got to do is do, thank you, Jay, is do 90% race distance. They'll score points. They'll score points. What? Woodsy, you've done it again. Oh, Woodsy. And Salinx has joined, but I think that's just slightly too late. Never mind, it happens. Oh, Salinx. Oh, his AI's here. Does it every time. Now. Will Salinx convert to the pad and do this? Now his AI is taking a lot of time on the grid. I wonder if there's a glitch with the game and that Toxic is actually the leader on their screen. And he's left the session. Yeah, I'm trying to persuade Salinx to come back if his AI is actually here. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, so you can see him, Toxic, okay. Okay. He's rebooting his PS4, so hopefully at some point he'll be able to get him in. And the one thing I would say to Salinx is this. There is a reverse grid race. If your AI, if you and your AI poodle on the back, you'll be the front for race 2. Anyway, anyone in chatter, do you dare call a winner? Who do you reckon's gonna win it? You see, I think Toxic now has to be the favourite if Salinx can't make it back. Anyway, less about formats and potential. Here we go. Josh is back in Newcastle to win it. NUFC Munson. Okay, Josh, I'm interested to see why you think that is. As the half field line up on the grid. Here we go. We have 2 lights, we have 3 lights, we have 4 lights, and we have 5 lights. And Abu Dhabi race 1 of the PRF1 PS4 Social is. Well, that's strange. What the hell has happened? And it's go! He's just absolutely buggered off. I think the game's had a bit of a glitch arena. I don't know. But anyway, we've got Salinx way in the lead from Toxic Z. We've got NUFC Munson. Oh, we've got yellows. We have yellows. We have Jay Wizzy out. Jay is out. He will not realise his medium strategy. We've got a bit of a pile up here at the back. We've got no safety car. It's been elaborate as a penalty for corner cutting. And we do have the safety car, I do apologise. Jay, what happened? What happened? I'm good. I'm good for you, man. Well, that has at least eliminated the advantage. Oh, as Matt gets a drive-through penalty for speed under the safety car. Tut. So Salinx's AI's at a huge advantage. Is annulled. So Salinx, we're going to go through this. Spectator menu. So go spectator menu. Find yourself. Press X. Take control. That's how you do it, kids. And it appears that his AI has brought the AI, as he's back now, the AI has brought, and the game has brought the Canadian a huge slice of luck there. To wait to say he's running car number 13. Is he going to pit? No, he doesn't. Surely you got to stop. Toxic, learning the lesson from the second race that Britain has pitted. Munson in. Graham in. Woods is going to stay out. I suppose that Mataman in. Kakarot's going to stay out. Laverick throwing down. So unsurprisingly, him. Marty 12, 89 and Samuel all pitting. So Salinx and Woods have stayed out. Kakarot stayed out. Munson is going to those mediums. Jay Wizzy, send the clip in. I'll be dealing with it. This being an unofficial race, I will be doing penalties on my own. So send any clips in, please. I'll be intrigued to see. For any drivers, any clips have to be in by midnight BST. So if it turns midnight in London and you haven't got your clips in, you're done. Now Mataman did start in the mediums. He's gone to Sauce. He's going to try the strategy I pulled off in a practice race. Good luck on a genuine, as everybody else is going to be on those mediums. So let's just stick stock. So we got Salinx in the lead, not pitted on the softs. SJ Woodsy P2 on the softs, not pitted. Kakarot is on the mediums, he's P3, not pitted either. Then everybody else downwards has pitted, and apart from Mataman, they're all on mediums. Mataman is on softs. We got YouTube Toxic Zinc, NUFC Munson, S Graham 1980, Mataman 1304, Mini Laverick. The only representation from the Laverick family tonight, Matty 1289 and Samuel. What happened, Chris? I think you'll have to let Jay explain that, because we didn't catch it on camera, but I did see there was a bit of a cluster around turn 3, turn 4. So God knows what happened there. Hopefully Jay or whoever has clipped it, because I've been chasing to see what happened. And get my phone in background for the PS5. Nah. I can do it with my left hand now. You'll have to let me know how the launch goes, Josh. And what's going on in chatter? And did the AI get a penalty? Munster's asking. Oh, someone gets penalty for multiple warnings. No, there are no jump starts in the race director. Turns out the AI was cheating. That's a bit of a grey area, isn't it? FJ Woodsy classed into Salinks, front wing gone. Oh. I'll tell you one thing, Zach. You're a couple cars behind, but you're a good spotter. Should hire you to do IndyCar and NASCAR, shouldn't I? Good spot, good spot. Well done. Yes, he has damaged his front wing. It is a shame, but the drivers just need to know surviving the race will give them points. Surviving the race will allow them to be reversed. That's something they need to know in particular if they are going to finish towards the foot of the table. All hope is not gone yet. Whereas in lap 3 from 14, it's mathematician. I'm just Pi, the number is just screaming at me. And Jaden has sent a video. Oh, I'll be honest with you, Jaden, as you're watching. There's nothing you could have done. You just got. That is bad luck. That is bad luck. I don't think you really penalise anyone from your angle, personally. I know. I don't blame you for being in disbelief. I frankly don't. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where high-speed corner, you're on the side, and 7 guys in this lap. What can you really do? I think for Jaden, that's racing has to be the motto, but that is desperately unlucky. Desperately unlucky. Anyway, we are here for restart number 1 of the Performance Racing Esports Formula 1. That's Kakarot gets a 5-second penalty. Thanks for interrupting my flow. Social. Join us. And so Brown X, who says he's just turning from work, what happened? By the way, Brown Dog, if you want to join the second race, you will start at the back, obviously, if you do. Please feel free to ask someone for an invite and hop in. That's absolutely fine. You are meant to be in this league, so do bob in if you can. Yeah, couldn't even make it to turn 4. Yeah, going through turn 5. No. Oh, Graham's got perfect colliding with Matto, man. This is like the Xbox Division 3 race at Bahrain in the Middle East. Safety cars are apparently too arduous for the drivers to handle the body contact. Oh, and Salix nearly waxed the wall. What happened? I think Woods is pitting this lap. Put down to the front wing. Here we go. The restart number 1 and Salix got a huge advantage despite the slide, and he's got Kakarot behind him. Oh, I'll tell you one thing, Toxic is right over. I think Toxic is looking good. He's still at work to 11, his Brown Dog. That's a shame. And Toxic has passed Kakarot. Well, oh, there's been some front wing there. I think that just may have been a slight grace. I don't think that's the fault of any of the drivers. And Munson, Munson has spun Kakarot around. I don't think that was intentional by any means. It's very unfortunate there. And Woodsy has he's gone down the tunnel now. He's got Salix with a huge lead, but he does have to stop the Canadian. From YouTube Talks, we've got Munson right behind. Could Munson actually prove Josh Clements correct here? Could for once in a life a Lancastrian actually get something right? As we got a three-way fight here for P5, P3, 7 between Lovering, Marman and Samuel. Oh, Samuel wisely backs out there. Mataman on those softs. He's got to take advantage of them now. And he's up to P5. I don't think Jay's happy about the quality of the race. And that's unfortunate, Jaden. And Mini-Lavic and Samuel are still fighting each other. They're going to be sleeping. They're going to be going side by side, nearly into turn 11. But the Toro also wisely stays behind the Renault. And P6 and P7 stay as they are. Oh, there's going to be a cut backage. Oh, I think Laverick just placed the car perfectly there. And that's what 8-9 is behind the pair of them. But we still got Salink from New Chop 66. And Munson's right. Oh, he's got a 5-second penalty, but it's in track limits there. That's slightly unfortunate. But then we have got Munson behind. Then we've got Graham. Mataman is quickly approaching on these softs. He is making these softs work. A treat. Oh, no, so PS5 gets GTA 5 at launch. Oh, baby. As Mataman has passed Graham. He's up to P4. And his next target is going to be Munson and Toxic, but will he be able to pass them before he starts off? Oh, we've got to have to interrupt that as Munson is going to take Toxic into turn 5 and into 6. Oh, Munson's back. Oh, Toxic's got to bounce multiple warnings. James said he should have started on softs. I don't think that's due to your starting side. I just think you just got unlucky there. I don't think there's anything you could have done, Jay. But about as Munson, there is no DRS yet, but there is a bit of a trend as Toxic tries anything to break the toe. I mean, it is fine. He is far enough behind. I don't think that's bad. Oh, we've got yellows. Got a bit of a train developing here. Mataman is right on the leading two. Well, effectively leading two. Salinx has got 4.5 second lead. Oh, YouTube's nearly going off the track there. You never seen it as Munson. It's going to go something as they head into turn 11. Can the Haas get round the Red Bull? The bar of the energy drinks, of course, because it's up in 2019. Has Munson done it? Has Munson done it? It's hard to see. They're going side by side. Still into 10-14. Oh, I think pushes him aside, but I think it's going to be futile because I think Munson's got the inside. Oh. Oh, Codemaster, I need to see what's happened. Oh. Some quality race, there's some cutbacks. Mataman's getting involved. This racing is mental. But I think Munson's finally pulled it off as Mataman for the win, says Brandon 82. It could happen, but those softs are going to have to last a long time. So I wouldn't say it's a done deal. Oh, we've got yellows. It feels we've got Samuel around. And that's a shame. And that's going to allow Kakarot to get close to him, but Baron Kakarot still has to stop. So, Sainz in the lead with 7 seconds. Desperately going like hell on those softs. He is very quick, the Canadian, has to be said. Then we've got Munson and YouTube Toxic, and Mataman is on the back of Toxic. Mataman is having a flying race. Going to go round the outside of turn 5. Oh! That's been nudging into turn 6. Oh, that spins Toxic around, but I think Toxic's going to be the one with the DRS. So I think Munson just got too far away with the DRS. And we're going to have a manic train here. Yes, Toxic does get the DRS, and that's going to make Mataman vulnerable despite the toe is getting off Toxic, as Graham is planning to have a look around the outside, heading to turn 8. Could the Brit make it work? Oh no, he goes wide. That's a shame there for the Scots. But Mataman is now in DRS range of Toxic. Can he still take advantage? Toxic is doing everything to avoid being towed. You can see that. As Salinx has 7.5 second lead now of the Munson. Then we've got Toxic and Mini Laverick having a close battle. Then we've got Gren, then we've got Samuel, Kakarot, Mike 1289, and Woodsy has pitted against the softs. I wonder what's happening there for the Toro Rosso, but I suppose Putin rounding last and going for an FL when there's only 10 drivers. Makes sense to grab the point for Bono, but also get pulled for race 2. Lawrence, he can survive. Salinx finally makes it into the pits. We will keep an eye on that, but Mataman is still right on Toxic. I wonder if Toxic's struggling a bit here, because Munson has surprised me with the pace. Oh, Toxic's got damage. Toxic's got damage, I think. Oh, that's desperately unlucky there for Zach, as Mataman is right in the back of him. Oh, yes, as Munson now does actually take over the lead. Mataman is pushing Toxic here. Those softs are still giving him some good grip. Yes, and yes, Jay, you'll be starting P11 because you haven't finished. But you never know. Oh, and Kakarot gets the points for speeding in the pits as he makes his stop as well. I'll tell you one thing, I think Mataman has got this. Just be patient, calm, cool, collected. So frankly, I don't think Zink has got the pace with the damaged front wing, and Thermal Deg on the front is bad at the worst times on the mediums and the softs here at Abu Dhabi. Had a broken front wing, it'd be even worse. Can the Ferrari take the Red Bull? The great rivals of recent memory in the V8 era, but no. Toxic is still ahead of Mataman. Toxic is low on hers though. Oh. Yeah, I think that's killed the charge eventually as Mataman has saved the hers tactically, and that's going to put Mataman into P2. I need Gran Turismo for me, says Josh Clemens. Yes! Yes! Love a good GT. And Toxic gets another pound for corner cutting. Now the one thing we do have to consider, Munson does have time penalties. So, can Mataman stay close enough if he avoids getting penalties, and can he pull away from the guys behind before the softs start to dig? Or is he planning to convert this into a 2? Who knows? As we now head past the halfway point. Now, and heading to lap 8, we have Munson in the lead from Mataman 1304, YouTube Toxic Zinc, Mini Laverick is in P4, and Graham is in P5. So, by Abu Dhabi standards, this is actually a very decent race as they're heading to the sunset for race 1. Race 2, I'll tell them all now, it's going to be a full-on night race. So Josh Clemson still sticking with Munson. Munson is quick as Laverick goes round the outside of turn 5, and Toxic thinks better of it, tucks back in. Probably thinking of using DRS to get that Renault past the Red Bull. Maybe Graham as well will be looking to pass in the McLaren, or he's certainly with DRS in the top, be getting much closer to Toxic. Toxic is trying everything. They're both on the overtake, but both are low on the battery. So this will be quite intriguing as they are going to spend longer straight, and Laverick's got a great overspeed though. He's got it, I think he's got it. Yes. But what about heading down towards turn 11, because Toxic's going to have a great run. Oh! He has to avoid Laverick. The DRS will be applied to that Red Bull. This Red Bull could easily be repassing that Renault. Around the outside, Kakarot gets a penalty. Yeah, Laverick has to concede, and Toxic makes it back to P3. As we've got yellows again. Oh, I think that Kakarot has lost it on one lap old hands through turn 3. As Mataman is now 3.2 behind Munson, I think that gap's starting to stabilise and start to get bigger now. As we have Toxic and Laverick. Oh, yes. This is looking all right. I'll tell you one thing, though. Laverick's just got so much more grip. He can stay in the dirty out of that Red Bull. You can tell the Red Bull's front wing damage. It's hurting the car. Hurting YouTube Talk. That's another penalty multiple warnings. I wonder how this is all going to stack up. Salinx. Salinx is not far away. To say he's P6. Yeah, he's on the back of this train led by Toxic. Wow, the Canadian had to pull off an absolute worldie. As Laverick is again having to consider going around the outside of into turn 5. Can he make it work? Yes. But he works that well. Toxic got a penalty, trying to have at least space. That might be a slightly harsh penalty, but he might have to swallow that one. As we now head down the main straight, DRS applied to Toxic, and I think he's going to have Laverick here. Well, Laverick thought about moving late, but then thought better of it. That would have gone desperately wrong had he moved. Could Salinx also have a look on Laverick? He is! He's going to send it on the inside! Laverick spins! As Salinx got damage from that. Apparently not. But I'll tell you one thing, Salinx is on a charge. They've both got DRS. Neither of them are kind of really getting a tour from Toxic. Can Salinx make it work? He can! Salinx is up to P4. The Canadian is on an absolute tear, and I gotta say, he's got a North American connection. Oh, he dive bombs Toxic. That was slightly unwise a move. Toxic didn't have much chance to react. This is madness as they head through to turn 17, and Toxic sends it straight. Oh my goodness gracious. Was that in avoidance or in frustration? I don't know. Salinx gets tagged. What happened? Oh, this is crazy. Mataman is leaving a little bit of time still to Mataman up front, and we've got 5 seconds back to this scrap. With Toxic, Salinx, Laverick, Graham in the mix. This is a great little fight. There may only be 10 cars left on track, but they're all finding ways of meeting each other right in the middle of the pack. I'm going to need some water for this. Oh, maybe not. Because Salinx, oh my goodness, he tags YouTube. I think that was more unfortunate than anything. Is this going to get Laverick back in the game? Heading towards turn 5. Oh, Laverick has to cut the corner to take avoiding action, I suspect. Salinx is on fresher tyres, if with equivalent damage now, as we see the lapped racing point of Kakarot there. Can this finally happen for Salinx? And behind them, we've got Laverick and Graham close to each other, both with DRS naturally. Will Salinx send it? Oh, he sends it on YouTube. He sees, and there's going to be the cutback here from that Red Bull. See if we're going to get Laverick interested as well. Laverick's relatively close as well. I don't think he'll be able to get as close to the Mercedes. I might actually be mistakenly wrong here. Oh, yes, the Mercedes is being passed. Yeah, and up to P3. But I'll tell you one thing, Toxic not a bit, there is some bad blood here. You can tell there is bad blood as Toxic goes defensive on Salinx. Oh, will he send 17? No. I can't say, this is a frantic battle. I'm loving the close racing. They are giving not 1 nano inch to each other, and that's fantastic. As the gap at the front is getting larger, and Toxic is drifting away from Mataman, so Mataman may be able to win after penalties. Maybe that soft tire call was brilliant, but we are getting to those tricky 4 laps. For those soft tires in that Ferrari, it is a battle, Jay, I've got to be honest. It's a shame that you're not possibly able to even be involved in this yourself. Being on softs, at this point in the race, you could have been right in this, but I suppose that's what happens. Dive bombs everywhere. I suppose that's the 25% format is you've got to make your moves a bit more assertively and more rapidly than you have to do on a 50% race, which we normally see here at PRF1. Between the 4 full-time divisions across Xbox and PlayStation 4, surely though Salinx is going to have it this time. He's got so much more grip coming out of turn 7, activating the DRS now on the Mercedes, as he's going to force Red Bull to go defensive as they head side by side to turn 8. As the track now dog legs, yes, the Canadian has cleared the Brit, and that's going to put the Canadian up to P3. YouTube, ooh, climbs over the curb there and gets, but it's lovely that gets a penalty for multiple warnings. There's a lot of warnings here. It's easy to get warnings here at Abu Dhabi. Toxic, no, Toxic's not going to be able to do it on Salinx. I think the Canadian's got the place. 5-lap younger tyres. It's showing. This is showing. Now can Salinx, albeit with wind damage, can't Mataman and Munson down. Or has Munson actually played a blinder in this race? With some very competent and decent driving. But yeah, Toxic's not giving up on Salinx. He's staying relatively close. Mini Laverick is still there. I think Toxic's just starting to lose now because that understate is going to kill. But then again, there is the dirty of Kakarot that Salinx has to consider. Oh, Laverick going way wide as Graham gets fed to multiple warnings. I think they're almost enticing each other to push hard, exceed track limits, and they're all going to give each other lots of penalties. So maybe the drives behind, like Matty 1289, may actually be sitting smugly and be very ready to take extra positions. Yeah, Toxic is having to go defensive. Mini Laverick here again, heading down towards turn 5. How many times have we seen the Red Bull and the Renault side by side here? Can Laverick pull it off? Just about. Ooh, Laverick decides I want a DRS this time. Surely, with a healthy front wing, this is going to be a gimme for Laverick. I guess we'll have to change angle because Codemasters. As we now look at the Renault, surely with this overspeed, it's going to be a done deal for the Renault on the Red Bull. And YouTube doesn't resist. YouTube doesn't resist that much. Oh, that was an excellent block pass there from Mini Laverick. Excellent. That's going to put Laverick up to P4. And do you know the best thing is, Kakarot has given him DRS. He might have been a bit vulnerable otherwise. But as Muds gets another pass, multiple warnings. But the gap is 6.7 up front. Maybe Matman just needs to keep it calm, cool and collected. But Mini Laverick got lucky there. But Toxic is still behind. Because I think, oh, as YouTube gets a penalty for multiple warnings yet again. The racing here for these midfield battles is brilliant. I'm loving these. They're giving each other absolutely nothing. Oh, we're on lap 13 now. As Munson starts the penultimate lap of the race, there'll be no, I presume there'll be no more FC-wise, knowing the way game works. And Toxic are going to have to fend off Graham here, as the Red Bull and the McLaren. The teams that arguably were the two quicks here in 2011. Or 2010. Possibly even 2012. But yeah, it's good to see the Red Bull and the McLaren fight each other very hard. That McLaren. You can just see the front end. It's just there with Graham. And the way it isn't for Toxic because of that wind damage as they head into turn 5. Into 6. Now into turn 7. Now Toxic has lost a lot of time to Laverick. Maybe the wind damage is just starting to show. Maybe it's really hurting those front tyres firmly, if not unaware. As the DRS gets activated on the McLaren. Well, actually, we'll go on board the McLaren. I haven't done a lot of onboards in this race. No, says YouTube Toxic Zinc. No. This race hasn't gone to plan for the championship leader, but his main rival Jay Wizzy is out. So that's something the Brit just has to consider, as Graham has lost ground there. making an error. YouTube Toxic has now got DRS from the racing point in front of him, so I think he was relatively safe anyway. As the race starts to settle down as we go into the closing laps here. I'll be intrigued to see who's going to win the race. Who is going to win the race? Because not only is it going to be crucial for this reverse grid that we're about to have, but race 2. Race 2? Well, not race 2. Round 3. That's what I meant to say. Where will we be going next? It won't be here. It won't be Silverstone. Where will it be? No real battle on track, but I'll tell you one thing, Salinx has closed on Matterman. I think this is the battle for P2, possibly the win after penalties. I think the Sauce will be crying, and so will Salinx front tyres with no front with front wing damage. So there might be BOP here between the Ferrari and the Mercedes, with ailing tyres, ailing front wings, everything you can think of. Actually, the battle to look at here is Toxic and Graham. The racing point is... Oh, it gave Toxic DRS. Maybe. I wonder if that was intentional there from Zach to get the DRS from the racing point. So, tactical defend. I'll tell you one thing, it's helping, but Graham is so close to that Red Bull in the McLaren. Will he even think of sending it into turn 8? He is. He sends it. But I think YouTube let him have it. Saw it coming. He's going to try and use DRS for the final time. I'm just put a picture of it. Oh, Zach is right over Steven here. I think the Red Bull's going to have it, but can the McLaren use the extra grip it's got to send it back? Yes! Oh, there's contact between the McLaren and the Red Bull. As Salinx and Matterman appear to have changed position as Kakarot gets paired to multiple warnings. Oh, and the McLaren has kind of slayed and spun. This is a shame. But the focus has to be NUFC Munson before penalties. Henry is going to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, race number 1. But will... Oh, we got a 5-second or penalty. After penalties, where will it be? Salinx says that Matterman is loads of damage. Who's going to win the Grand Prix? It's NUFC Munson. NUFC Munson has won the first race here at the PRF1 PS4 Social. Salinx comes third. After Matterman comes second as well. Mini Laverick fourth. Graham in fifth after penalties. Toxic in sixth. Got 12.89. He's going to take P7. Josh Clements called it. You did, Josh. You did, Josh. Ordering the whole race. Yeah, you look like you're struggling. And Samuel's been disqualified! Samuel's been disqualified! He was looking at P3 on reverse grid. Instead, he's going to be looking at P11! Oh no! As Kakarot has secured P9, I'll be a lap down, so we're just waiting for Woodsy now. I wonder what track Munson is going to pick for next week. And it was a good race. Matterman said it was a good race. Gotta say, man, what you did on your sauce. Good work, man. You took advantage of when they were good, and you allowed everything behind you to, as Jay Waits points out, the silver lining. Yeah, it's like shame compared on that one. Yeah, it's kind of simmering a bit in chatter. As we find out, Splurge is streaming Xbox Division 1 tomorrow. Excellent. I like Jaden. We want to know what track next week. Let me just take a photo of the result arenas. So your your 9 finishers were NUFC Munson, Matterman 1304. As I say the race results as well with a hard copy. So NUFC Munson, Matterman 1304, Salinx 360, Mini Laverick, SQM 1980, YouTube Talk 16, My 12 Edge, SJ Woodsy and Kakarot 270 are your point scorers. And indeed, your 9 that will be reversed for race 2. And then we have Jay Wizard and Samuel. Wow. So I wonder what the track will be for race 2. Just let me now load the race 2 settings. Let's put it at midnight. How is it hot at this minute? How is that possible? Now time to edit that grid. So let me just reverse the grid now. As we now what am I doing? Yeah, I'm finding the image of the race results. Come on, be clever, be clever, be clever, Hosty. And then I'm going to use them to reverse grid. So I need to put Samuel at the bottom, then Jay Wizzy, and then Woodsy, and then Kakarot is going to get pole from SJ Woodsy. Then Matty 1289 is going to be third in the grid. Then YouTube Toxic is going to be fourth. Oh, I think this could be Toxic's race. Then Graham in fifth. Then Mini Laverick in sixth. Then Salix in seventh. Then Matterman in eighth. And Munson in ninth. Yes. Yep. Don't confirm those changes. I can't gaming. I'm. Oh, I'm guessing. You must be Kakarot. Okay. Oh! Oh, Monaco for next week! Monaco for next week! Oh! A double bill of Monaco next week on PS4 it is! Interesting. I'm gonna urge everyone in chatter. Don't argue. I'm ready up. Yeah, Brown Dog's not happy about Monaco. Yep. That's right. That's right. You're gonna have to do 2 in a week. 2 in a week. Yes, I know. That's right. It's now ready up. Hopefully they understand the concept of not arguing in chat. Just double check the grid-o. Yeah, looks alright to me. Let us do this, guys. Let us do this. And here we are, 4. This will be race 2 of round 2 of the Performance Racing Esports Formula 1 PlayStation 4 Social. Here we are, Abu Dhabi, picked by our race 1 winner of round 1. That was, of course, YouTube Toxic Zinc. Jay Wizzy, yeah. Technically it's 39 laps at Monaco. But that is going to be one crazy race. That reverse grid race is going to be epic. That's all I've got to say. It will be epic. I can't wait. That's actually in 23 seconds. I just think that's a glitch. I think it's going to sort itself out. Yeah, it has. There we go. They're all coming into the session now. Hopefully nobody readies up this time, because we don't want to hand out more qualification bans. Because I've got my red, well, this is my blue pen, but I will fetch my red pen of doom if I really, really must. Salix has readied up! No! That's a Q ban. Another, all these Q bans. Got 2 qualifying bans for next week already. Interesting. Hopefully everybody's remembering their setups. Anyway, hopefully we have restrained the hounds, to so speak. As Jay was, yeah, that is 3 races in a row to start off the PS4 Social as a concept with safety cars. Oh, and on page we've got 2 cars stranded on the grid. So it's Mini Laverick. I don't know what's happened between them on this reverse grid race. Now, there is quite a bit of a widespread pace differential here between first and 9th. So, I'm expecting chaos. And Jay Wizzy is decent. So, yes, he is having to start from 10th, but he'll be able to make progress. Jaden is a reasonably competent driver. He'll be alright. Yeah, so it's PS5. The fact that we've done the PS4 social when it's PS5 announcement day, well, reveal day, should I say. Can't wait for the correct console of the next generation. This is the correct console. There are present no safety cars. All I say to you drivers is, that's in your hands for the most part. I tell you one thing, it looks glorious now. I tell you, it looks great at sunset here at Abu Dhabi. Looks great again at night. Josh, this is unequal. The only PRF1 division that has realistic cars is the Xbox Performance League, which on Wednesday could be wrapped up by Reese as long as Mike Legend doesn't win the race with fastest lap and Reese fails to score more than 2 points. As far as I can work out, I think a top 8 will do it for Reese in the Performance League, and he will do the double in terms of championships. Here we go, focusing on something even better and great because we are on the correct console. Here we have the PRF1 PS4 Social Round 2 Race 2. Let us go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and the second race is not go. What a surprise! It's go now. It's go now. Oh, surprised the Mal's the only one of mediums, but tell you one thing, Woods had a bad start. Kakarot from YouTube Zing, the championship leader, I presume he still will be. Already up to P2 from Mike 1289, Graham 1980. We've got Munson Mini Laverick, Matterman, Salings, SJ Woodsy, Jay Wizzy, and Samuel. The drivers have so far survived a sector. Hopefully they can survive a lap without a safety car. Do we also have full grid, says Josh? Well, I'll talk about it later. We've been getting better and better on PS4, admittedly. I'll tell you one thing, though. F1 fan, thank you for the follow. As YouTube Dream is on the inside of Kakarot 270 for the lead of race 2 here. Reduced points for an offer. Oh, why did I change? Ship it to controller. Oh! Slight instant now between Toxic and Kakarot, and that's going to let Munson is on a flyer. It's already going to be looking at P2 here. The Haas stays behind the Red Bull for now. But an incredible start from NUFC Munson. No one has done double so far. As Toxic says on the inside of Kakarot. Oh, sliding everywhere behind the racing point. I mean, Laverick's apparently got a lap gap. I think we've got a bit of a glitch. I know that happened on the Xbox side in the Division 4 race at Spain, which I bushwhacked. Oh, there's Kakarot. Oh, my goodness, he spins around and it's an incident. That's given my 12x9 down. She's got yellows in sector 3. That's a shame, the clown's damage. And we're about to finish one lap. The first lap. Can we go around the first lap with no FCY? Yes. Get in. Get in there, Lewis. So, we've got YouTube Toxic in front. From NUFC Munson, Mini Laverick. Then we've got Salix right behind. As we have 3 pitters already. Jay Wizzy, Matt Thomas and SJ Woodsy. That is a little bit of a shame. Josh Clarence is going to say NUFC Munson is going to do the double at Abu Dhabi do. Now this is the correct Abu double, not that Sillery. Double points, Malaki that they had in 2014 as Laverick Sands going to go side by side out the hairpin of turn 7. In fact, they're almost nudging each other down the straight, heading down towards turn 8. Laverick's just got a slither more straight line speed, but can the Canadian hold on the inside? Laverick gives him space, but no, Salix can't make the move. But he goes for the cutback. Coming out of 9 and now through 10. They're going side by side, heading down towards turn 11. This is incredible racing here between the Canadian and the Briton. Can the connections hold? Oh, Salix going to send it. Salix has done it. What a great move around the outside of 12, 11 and 12. Excellently executed, and the Canadians up to P3. Despite all the glitcherinos on the times. Hold on, let me fix these. No, apparently not fixable. If I do this, no, game's not having it. Don't score on that. Anyway, we have YouTube tossing from my second from NUFC Munson. Salix in P3 is not a minute 41 behind, don't worry. Then we've got Mini Laverick. Escribe 1980. We can't see the deltas, unfortunately, for what's going on behind. I'll have no interval for now, just because the gaps will irritate me. On to lap 3 here of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, race number 2 in round 2 of the PS4 social of PRF1. Now I think Munson is going to get DRS of Toxic so far, but Salix is there, skulking, he's coming for him. And he'll have Rick, and then Graham and Matterman on the medium, interestingly. What can Matterman do? On the contra strategy, it works for him in race 1. But he's got damage to that Ferrari. He's got damage. But at least do I have to take the softs as far this time. There's a lot of damage going on here in this race. I suppose the rest of this race is nuts, but the cream has already risen to the top. With YouTube Toxic and AUSC Munson and Salix 360. I say we're late for still. I might be coming on the Xbox later, yeah. Yeah, I might be, Josh, yeah. Xbox, PS4, whichever console I want to speak to me on, I'll be around. Don't you worry, child. Let's see if the intervals finally work now. Yes! Yes! And stop being childish. Yes, so they're working now. So we can see that Graham, thanks to the times, is Rhino Mini Laverick. Will he think about sending it into turn 17? He doesn't, but I'll tell you one thing, he is so close. And we've even got Samuel, who has passed Matterman now. Samuel now up to P6. Oh, Graham is out! Graham is out! He has binned it! He has binned it out of turn 19. Catches the Tech Pro, and that's going to be a virtual safety car. Is that going to allow drivers to pit? Now, this Matterman was the first that could have reacted. Does Kakarot take advantage of the VSC? Surely you've got to pit. Yes, Kakarot's going to come in. He's going to get a cheap stop. Is that going to ease him to the drivers ahead with a cheap pit? Oh, he gets fast extension for speed in the pits. And that's a shame from Kakarot. It's a big shame. He's going to go to pits. Oh, we've already gone green again. He doesn't change the front wing. I think there's been a glitch here because it says he's on mediums. Oh, he eventually goes. He eventually goes. Bit weird. And we have Salix. Salix has caught Munson. Munson has got... No, he hasn't got damage at all. Is Munson trying to a delta or something? Or did he just get out all the stars for landing race 1? Either way, Munson has driven well to get to second from 9th on the grid. But the Canadian of Salix 360 is catching him rapidly now. And he's losing touch with Toxic pretty quickly. He has had to harvest a bit, I would imagine, looking at the ERS levels. Samuel has passed Mini Laverick for P4. This reverse grid race is proving to be a little bit spicy, and there is a bit of action going on here. The PRF1's PS4 Social. It's round number 2, race number 2. Next week we'll be at the Monaco Grand Prix. A side sets it into turn 19 on Monty. You don't usually see overtaking there, but the Canadian passes the Briton. We got to P2. Could this be redemption day for Sainz? Oh, he's not hanging around. He's coming straight in the pits. As Graham has left the session. I'm good for Graham. I'm good for him. Wow, and the Mercedes is going to the mediums. And away it goes now. Now, interestingly, drivers that have pitted, like Jay Wizzy and Mike 1289 SJ Woodsy, are a long way behind. And Jay does have Mike 1289 behind him, which is quite intriguing to see. But I want to see what Mini Laverick and Samuel are doing right now, as they're about to come down the back straight now between turn 7 and turn 8. Does the round apply Diaz? Yes, it does. It is far back though, so I don't think there's going to be any overtaking quite yet. But that Renault is definitely coming for that Toro Rosso. Turn 8 now. Can Laverick stay in DRS range of the Toro Rosso? He can actually quite comfortably. I don't think DRS now heading down towards turn 11, but I don't think much is happening there. So we'll turn our attention to P7 and P8 as J-Wizzy is still trying to fend off Matty 1289 with the DRS, as J-Wizzy he's not using a lot of hers, but Matty isn't doing too much either, despite the DRS. And McLaren is standing behind the Alfa Romeo. J-Wizzy seems to be attracted to Alfa Romeo. That's what he got picked into by Danny Lees for PS4 Division 1. And when I drew lots for the social, he's in it again. But he's got defense on the McLaren into turn 11. But he defends very nicely, and that's going to keep the Brit behind the other Brit. You say it's a mostly British grid, Hossady. You do realise, okay? But this is the closest scrap at the moment. J-Wizzy is doing everything to keep Matty behind. Oh, we've got yellows in sector 1. We have Munson spun! Munson has spun! And that allows Matterman to get up to P4. It's a shame there for the race 1 winner. Maybe Josh Clemency's prediction of the double isn't going to quite ring true tonight. Oh, the Haas is sliding again. Those rear tyres must be boiling hot. Yeet, says Josh Clements, and he would be right. He would be right. As Matty is still close behind J-Wizzy, is this the time to attack? They are similar on Urge. J-Wizzy's just got a few percentage points less. Oh, they didn't take neither until the best line through the 5-6 chicane. Now through 7. Now McLaren is relatively close, it has to be said. Well, go on, Bonas. Kakarot gets a penalty for multiple warnings on the DRS now. The McLaren is getting closer, but he's just way too far. But you're trying to overtake from there, then you're asking for trouble, frankly. Oh, J-Wizzy is... Oh, he's using a lot of rear tyres there. To say it's on the mediums. The mediums do last a bit longer than the softs. You're still going to make them last if you're going to make them last 13 laps. The racing was great, yeah. Josh, you are right. You are right. But you never know. There's still good points here for Munson for finishing 5th. I think that's at 6 points, isn't it? Yes. 6 points there for finishing 5th in the second race. The racing is always mental. Has to be said. Oh, J-Wizzy goes deep. Oh, he lost the back end through 17. The Silence sets a 38.199 on his fresh medium tyres as Toxic is now coming out of the pits. Silence has done a massive undercut to take the provisional lead here of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Everybody else kind of followed the strategy plan. And J-Wizzy is going to pass Munson, the power of the undercut, and the fact that the Haas was struggling with its tyres by the end of its sting. Yes, it is equal cars, but we've got to look. Mike 1289 and Munson are going to be so close to each other as Munson comes out of the pits. Munson's not hanging around, he's going to have a look into turn 5. Oh, he's had to get out of that very late as the McLaren shut the door. Fairly, but firmly. But surely now, this is going to be easy match. It's going to help J-Wizzy as well, this battle. CRS for the Haas. Sure, this is going to be a done deal for Munson as he goes up to P7. So that is P7 for the race 1 winner as Mayan for the moment holds the final points position. As the YouTube Toxic is only 2 seconds behind Salix, will that 2-lap differential be crucial at the end? And we still have Mataman in the lead. Oh my goodness gracious! He's lost his wheel! He's out! Mataman has crashed from the lead at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix! Could we see a third FCY? Apparently not yet. We've got yellows in sector 3. That doesn't warrant a safety car or a virtual game. Okay. And Samuel gets a penalty for multiple warnings. I cannot believe that did not cause another FCY. The Madman has left, and that's a shame. He was driving well. But the Bath lead has between Solings and Toxic. Toxic, using the new tyres, already finding a second plus on Salings. Could we about to see a lead change here? Here we go. Down the back straight. The DRS will activate on that Red Bull. We've got yellows, and I think that's Jay Wizzy's spoon at the exit of turn 4. That is a shame there for the Alfa Romeo driver. Double Alfa Romeo driver. But tell you one thing, Salinx has got YouTube Toxic so close to him. Toxic can almost push that Mercedes through turn 9 as Edric turn 10. It's going to be DRS down here as they're about to go side by side as I head down towards Tiller for the lead of the Abu Grand Prix. Can YouTube Toxic do it? He can! That's the lead. The lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but he gets a penalty for multiple warnings. That is a shame. That is a shame there. The undercut gave track position to Salinx, but maybe he took too much out of his tyres trying to do the undercut. As Jaden gets a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. Jaden, what is that? Oh no. That's leave over half race distance already. I do love this reverse grid format. It produces some good racing as well as some craziness. It's not pure show, but it's only a social, so. As Toxic, despite making an overtake, does the fastest lap of the race, DRS assisted. Got about time to do an FL attempt. Oh, excuse me. Then you got Samuel, Mini Laverick, and Yossi Munson, My 1289, Jay Wizzy. And you know what? Feels just a bit spread out at the moment. Oh, as he lost front wing, he's understeering like a pig. He is. Oh. Let's see what size the Alpha goes on. And he gets a penalty for speed in the pits. Dan Watson, be not proud. And that's my response to that. It's not going well, Jaden. No, maybe not. But you are only ninth. You never know. Someone retires in front of you. There are points on offer, and you're on the softs. FL attempt. And Salinx had penalties. Possibly. I've kind of forgotten. It's so easy to make corner cuts here that penalties tend to become less. Well, of course they have meaning. You kind of forget them because a lot happen. Josh. Yes, we're heading with 5 to go here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The field is relatively spread out, to be honest. So I think the one thing we should do, we will go on board with the Canadian. I will leave everything on screen, but I'm going to let you enjoy a lap of Abu Dhabi, the Yas Marina circuit at night. Salinx trying to get close to YouTube Toxic. I hope you enjoyed that lap, by the way. 1.3 seconds now between the Red Bull and the Mercedes. Has Canadian got an answer to the Brits? In what is technically the kind of competing with Munson and Laverick for the closest battle on track at the moment. Are we about to see a response from the Mercedes to take the win off the Red Bull? The pole sitter for race 1. As Myers retired, he's crashed at turn 3. Not sure what's happened there as we do. Oh, we got a safety car. Oh, Jaden, you've got a great chance here as Kakarot's going to take us to pit. Jaden, pit. No. He's going to take Kakarot, I suppose. Now, the field are going to have an opportunity to pit. A third full course yellow in this race. A second safety car, and one virtual, of course. What do the leaders do? The field have actually spread out. See, if you're Munson and you've got 30 or 6 pounds, if you're Munson, you're pitting, surely. You're going to have to pit. You would pit for sauce because it would be logical. You've got nothing to lose. Behind, you got a free pit stop. And that gap, you see, will only increase as the further the safety car goes on, as the deltas go from green flag race to the others. Toxic is going to take the chance. Salings is going to go for the tyres. Oh no, Toxic dummied. He's staying out. Salings is going to come in. He's going to gamble and put some soft tyres on. Samuel is going to stay out. Okay, that's interesting. The softs do go on the Mercedes. Mini Laverick stays out. Munson, unsurprisingly, with a pit stop behind him, he is going to pit in his Haas. Some interesting strategy because Salings is going to be behind Mini Laverick. Will those softs work? Now, Munson is not going to lose track position here. And he goes back out. Now, the question is, what will will Woodsy pit? Considering as an old medium, will that allow Jay Wizzy to make a stop or stay out? You can see what Woodsy does. Yeah, Woodsy's going to come in. He's pitting for more tyres. What does Jay Wizzy do? He's staying out. Jaden is staying out. Okay. Oh, okay. Now, here's the intriguing thing. I told Jay to stay in this because he might score points. And guess what? He's up to P6. And even if he finishes last, guess what? He's going to score points. All he's got to do is finish this lap, I believe. Because then by regulation, he'll then be on the lap with 90% race distance. So, as safety car's in this lap. Now I may see why Jay did not stop catching a crocodile. Because the game always ensures that you have, in terms of laps to go, no more than a green, white, checkered. We're going to go green, white, checkered here for an Americanism, but it's one that actually explains to go better than us. Oh, Munson's got better exceeded track limits, trying to catch a safety car. As Brandon Gates says, come on, Mini Laverick. Clearly, the action at work is that dull for him that he's having to watch us. But tell you one thing, I'm glad we're putting on a show. Can Salix on those fresh tyres make it work? Or can the three in front of them on used mediums stay ahead? Do not adjust your stats, as this is going to be fun between the top 5. Who dares wins? Who made the right strategy call? Here we go for restart number 3 of the PRF1 PS4 social. Once he gets another part of a corner cutting. That has to be the game trying to mess him up. Toxic has got a great restart, but we've got like a 71 Mini Laverick, Salix and Munson are in close proximity to each other. Oh, Salix has already got Mini Laverick through turn 1. What about Munson? Can Munson? No, Munson's going to stay behind Laverick for now. Basically going to give Salix a great chance. If he can mug Samuel quickly, he might be able to get to Torque. Bear in mind, this will be all natural racing. There will be no DRS. I'd say what Samuel is close to Torque already. Salix sends it already on Samuel. That's P2 for the Canadian. That's P2 for the Canadian, but will Samuel be able to have a run? Will the British Rider be able to come back? Because Bubema Salix is getting to on Toxic. Oh. Now, the two did have argy-bargy in race 1. Can they have a cleaner affair here? I think it was respectful, but hard in the first race. Maybe too hard from both of them. They probably both accepted that in chat. Can it happen? We've got yellows. I think we've got SJ Woodsy off at the back. Oh, needs to be surviving. He'll grab a point. But tell you, this is going to be tasty. This last lap, I cannot wait for, because you have Toxic and Salix fighting for the win here. We have a tyre differential, a tyre gap. It appears for Salix It's probably going to be vindicated, but let's see. As Munson is very close to I'm going to say Maverick. No, Mini Laverick. Laverick, not Maverick. So, oh my goodness, was there contact again between Salix and Toxic? Oh, they are really giving each other a really hard time. In fact, they're touching each other, going to go round the outside the final corner, which you've never seen. Salix takes the lead at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. You never ever see them take that final corner. They have argued to turn one. They're literally giving each other nothing. It's hard racing, but Toxic finds to go in front, but he gets balked by his line. And allows Salix to take the lead. This is incredible. This is absolutely brilliant. YouTube Toxic is trying everything to keep up, but he gets a penalty for exceeding track limits. Ooh, that was a good launch from Salix, so that's going to allow him to sprint away from Toxic, who's going to be vulnerable to Samuel. Could the Toro Rosso pass the Red Bull? There is damage on that Red Bull. Could there be about to be a move from Samuel and YouTube Toxic Inc.? No, the Toro Rosso is going to go for the cutback though. This could prove handsome, but there is no DRS, remember. So this is going to have to be all natural racing down the support pit straight. Can Samuel pass YouTube Toxic Inc.? Can it be done? He's going to send his last opportunity. Oh, they touch! And Toxic has half spun. And Samuel has to go off the track. And that allows Munson to take P3. I wonder if Samuel may get an illegal overtake there. Oh, he's having to let YouTube Toxic by. And Mini Laverick as well. Has Samuel got an issue? I just thought, you know what, it's only right I give P5 back. Munson gets up to P2. And Jay Wizzy gets a penalty. That has been DQ'd. Jaden's been DQ'd. He won't get points at all now. And the winner, provisionally, will be the Canadian Salix 360 of the second race, of the second round of the PRF1 Social. After penalties, no! After penalties, it's Laverick! Oh my goodness, the winner changed 3 times. He changed 3 times. There were 3 drivers that won that race within the same second. Mini Laverick, after penalties, wins the second race. From YouTube Toxic, Salix 360, Munson's penalties, killing his race off there. Samuel claiming P5. Oh. Don't you, all I say to you, Bramdog, there's always next time if you're able to make it. Don't you worry. You have been rival before, you'll be in if you want in, and are able to make it. Kakarot comes P6. Let's Jay Woodsy with 2 points. He's going to be your final finisher again. Ah. Oh. Wow. I'll say that has been incredible. Wow, as the arguments keep happening in chatter, but when has that ever stopped anyone? So your finishing order, as I will go through it once I take a screenshot, arena for the result arenas. That's what I'll be doing in a few minutes. On the computer, we have Mini Laverick takes the win from YouTube Toxic Zing, Salix 360, Munson takes P4, Samuel takes P5, Kakarot P6, and Woodsy, your final points finisher in P7, because everybody else failed to make 9% race distance, apart from Jay Wizzy, who got disqualified. Oh, he lost his whole front wing, but he just had to muddle through because there was no point in changing his front wing. That's a shame, but the one thing, Jaden, if you'd have just replaced your front wing, take it safe, you'd have got a point. Say, Livy, what can you do? Milk spilt. Just got to mop it up and stop it from being ranty. You can ignore this because, of course, the sprint race, well, the second race, has less points than the first race. Oh, wow. Sorry. Might be getting a little bit creaky door in here. Wow, what can I say to that? That was crazy. Absolutely crazy. I hope, everybody, that was worth your while. thank you very much for joining me, Callum Hosty, on my personal channel. Tomorrow, in the Performance Racing Esports Formula 1, we have Xbox Division 1 at the British Grand Prix. I'll be there as a driver, and SplayerJ213 will be there to take all your streaming pleasures. Well, not sure that's the right way to phrase it, but Jaden will be there. Too many Jadens. We need to eliminate 3, even though there's only 2 of them. But yeah, so well, then we'll have Reese with streaming Xbox Division 2 on Saturday, and then on Sunday you'll have Thomas and Mike with Xbox Division 3, and of course on Tuesday. And of course, I should mention, well, Saturday could be Championship Decider in Xbox Division 2. PS4 Division 1 on Tuesday, if it does get streamed, could be Championship Decider. And I'll ask you this, can I hold off Granty and win the Championship race early? Or am I going to have to be dragged across the line to Canada? That is for next time. Thank you guys, much love, see you, goodbye.